Lamar leads Carlisle 21-8.
Broadcast shut off. Starting a new one. I'll have to go change my link.
Pretty good defense on both teams, but I think you're going to have
But again, we want to remind all you Red Devil fans that the junior high Red Devils and the junior high Red Devils only will host Baptist Prep next Thursday night right here at Lindley Field Soil Stadium. Kickoff time is set for 7 p.m. And then next Friday, September the 24th, the senior high Red Devils open up conference play as they'll travel to Baptist Prep. Kickoff time scheduled for 7 p.m. Here come your Red Devils.
And we're back here on Waldron Bulldogs TV. Got a quick second here as halftime's finishing up to give a shout out to these Waldron Bulldog golfers. Shouted them out a little bit earlier. That's sophomore Noah Patrick, senior Lane Townwich, senior Drew Owens, and senior Lane Metcalf. They got their final fine-tuned for district today at Cherokee Country Club in Boonville, and they're looking to make a three-peat of conference championships and then hopefully capture that biggin in a couple weeks at the Creeks on October 5th. So send them guys good vibes their way and see if we can't get us a conference championship.
Yes, indeed, Coach, and we are indeed back. We are getting ready to start the second half here in Atkins, Arkansas. It's a dogfight between the Bulldogs and the Red Devils. The score is 8-6. Waldron's going to be receiving to start the second half here. And we're getting ready to get her kicked off here, Coach. Number 60 has the ball teed up and ready to go, J.J. Cunningham. Cunningham kicks it over to Lopez. Lopez looking for the sideline, brings it up to the 40-yard line. Penalty flag down on the field.
55, Isaac Duval coming up to make the stop.
Isaac Duval came up and made that tackle for the Red Devils. The penalty flag probably going to go against the Bulldogs. Either going to be a block in the back or a hold. That's what my guess is going to be. Indeed, that's what it was. So they'll step off 10 yards to start their first drive of the second half. 11:55 left to play here in the third quarter. It's 8-6. And Coach, what are some keys to victory here in this second half?
Man, you want to do the same thing you ended the first half on, pushing the ball down their throat, keeping them guessing a little bit. You just want to finish it this time. That was a big momentum play for Atkins to end that half, so hopefully now the Bulldogs can get back on top.
Yes, indeed, Coach. So Bulldogs come out first down 10, ball spots at the 30-yard line. First handoff's going to be to Logan Young. Young coming hard over the left side, and boy, he is just fighting for yardage. Makes his way down to the 35-yard line. He's brought down there by number 23, 23, looked to be the first tackler, Michael Snowden.
Snowden down at the bottom of the pile, along with Bixler and...
Had some connection interruptions, Connor, at halftime, so we had to switch over to a new feed, but it looks like we're getting it all back up and going.
All right, so make sure you tell your friends and family that we have started a new feed. They won't be able to find it on the old one. Second down and 5 for the Bulldogs. Quarterback going up the middle, Brigance. He is just fighting for yards. The Bulldogs coming out fighting hard. And it looks like he's going to have enough for a Bulldog first down.
Michael Gibbons, number 29.
A good pickup right there.
Michael Gibbons was there to make that stop. Fortunately for the Red Devils defense, but fortunate for the Bulldogs offense, we pick up a first down. Ball's going to spot at the 41-yard line. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs. 2 plays and a first down. We'll take it.
All day, day.
Brigance in the shotgun. He's going to drop back to pass. Penalty flags down on the play. Going to be a false start against Waldron. I think it might have been on Barker. He was expecting the ball right there.
He was answering. I think that was a pass for him, and so he's getting a little bit of head start, which he doesn't need one. He's a burner anyway.
I think the Bulldogs might have been getting ready to go for it all right there, Coach.
Maybe they saw something and make an adjustment at halftime.
Officials blowing the play dead still yet again. We're going to see what is going on.
We're going to respot the football. We're on the wrong yard line, and I love it. We get a free yard.
Free yard, we'll take it.
Or
First
a yard
down
back.
and 15. First down and 15 for the Bulldog offense. Quarterback in the shotgun. Here comes Grano, first play. He's got a big hole coming over the right side. He's going to make his way down to about the 42-yard line. Number 55 was there to make the stop for the defense. Isaac Duval.
Roberts and Kaufman coming up to make the play for the Red Devil defense.
Gain of about 6 yards on that play there. We'll give him a long 5 anyway. Second down and 9. Coach ball spots at the 41.
Outside backer brought some pressure there, and we had a good play call to go right where the pressure comes from.
All right, here comes that pass, and he's wide open. If he can just throw in the football, he's wide open. He's got the catch. It's Barker. He's going to go all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Yes, sir, baby.
60 yards. 60 yards for Bryson Barker. Great pass over the top, and that was the same play they was going to run a few minutes ago. Touchdown, Bulldogs. We'll give him 59 yards on that last play.
Guarantee it, man. Barker's fired up, ready to go, had the engines warmed up, false start 2 plays before, and does a good job. And kudos for a great pass, great pass protection as well.
Yeah, fantastic play for the Bulldogs, and they jump out and score quick. 10 minutes, 26 seconds left to play in the third quarter. 12-8, your Bulldogs lead. And this is a big 2-point conversion play. You need this in the end zone right here. If you're Waldron, you need this in the end zone. Handoff's going right up the middle to Grano, and he is fighting. It looks like he come up short, and he indeed did. So Bulldogs are 0 for 2 on 2-point conversions. Now, that could come back to hurt you in a ball game like this.
0 for 2 on 2-point conversions, and 0 for 3 if you count the 1-yard punch in there at the end of the half. So we've got down there. Atkins has done a good job bowing their back. You really want to see the Bulldogs punch them in, but we'll take a 4-point advantage.
Yes, indeed, we will, Coach. 10:26 left to play in the third quarter. Bulldogs with a big score. If we get a big stop right here, that would be a major, major help for the Bulldogs.
Good job right there. Just a go route. Barker takes off. Nice pass protection, 3-step drop. Brigance gets the football out. Throws a dime.
Coach, I think that Barker was a little antsy that first time, but they still saw what was there. And as soon as Brigance got that snap, I think we both knew where that ball was going.
Barker always walks around kind of like there's ants in his britches. And so that time we just used it to our advantage. He threw it over the top, and then he made a guy miss, and then they outran everybody like we knew he would.
Yeah, Barker, he's definitely not to be overlooked. He's one of the fastest, maybe the fastest guy on that field right now. And
Gabino's pretty quick too, and that fella I had up here at halftime was pretty quick last year on that 4x1 team.
Yes, indeed. And so here we go, the Bulldogs teeing it up here.
Running personnel on the field.
Leo Lopez getting ready to send this ball downfield in favor of the Bulldogs. Bulldogs have their second lead of the night at 12-8. Quite an odd football score, 12-8, but it sounds like a defensive game, don't it?
I don't care how odd it is as long as the Bulldogs are on top.
I'll give you that. All right, this kick's going to be fielded at the 10-yard line. Here comes Atkins. Bulldogs breaking down, looking for a tackle. Number 21's got the football, and he was just brought down there.
Stephen Figueroa.
Stephen Figueroa
saved it.
was a big-time savior for the Bulldogs there. Antoine Collins was the ball carrier on that last play. And, Coach, I got to give a shout-out to my buddy Travis May, who agrees with you on my forehead getting bigger and bigger. As a matter of fact, he texted me during halftime, and he said that my forehead's no longer a forehead, it's a 5-head, and I'm just going to have to accept it.
Well, in your defense, you're not losing hair, you're just gaining forehead.
Well, I guess we could look at it as a positive thing anyways. First down and 10, ball spots at the 35-yard line. Quarterback drops back to pass. Slant goes incomplete. Throw behind the receiver. Number 20, Devin Roberts. He was the intended receiver.
They run that bubble concept with the slot. They run the slant behind it, really picking on the flats defender, who right there in cover 2 is Trevor Bates, and he did a good job of holding that position.
2nd down and 10 now for the Atkins offense. Looks by that first play there, they might be getting ready to air it out a little bit here in the second
I think they are.
half.
Traditionally, our corner is Matt Brigance, and Bates usually plays backer, but now he's out here at corner. I think his knee was down in the backfield.
His knee was down, Coach. I agree with you. I believe he got that ball and took a knee. Official didn't agree with us, so the play went on.
They never agree with me.
Wyatt Kaufman was a ball carrier. Looks like Atkins was trying to speed it up, and they indeed are. I think they're speeding it up a little bit, a little too quick. They're going to jump off sides. They'll step off 5 yards.
Could not quite get set up before Birkenmeyer took that snap.
Chain's got it set to be a 3rd down. Feels like it's 2nd down, but we'll say it's 3rd down until we were told otherwise.
I think it's 3rd on that incomplete pass on 1st down on the bubble with the slant.
So now it's 3rd down and 10. Previous run by big
Scrambling
fullback
formation.
was nullified. 3rd down and 10. Ball spots at the 36-yard line. Quarterback drops back to pass. Got good pass protection. He throws it over the middle. It was almost picked off. Logan Young just dropped it.
Ooh.
That was going to be a pick 6.
Coach Brigance, I think he did the splits over there. I don't think it was intentional, but he got down and dirty right there when he thought Logan was going to get it.
There is a penalty flag down.
It's going to be against Atkins. I would think they're going to decline it.
Holding against the Red Devils is declined, and it'll bring up 4th and 10 for the Red Devils.
4th and 10 for the Red Devils. There was a holding call on that play.
It's a big stop for the Bulldogs.
However, big time stop for the Bulldogs. Take them 3 and out there on their first offensive possession. If we could go down and score right here, we're making a big statement here in this second half, and we could really get some distance going. So good punt there for Atkins. Waldron's going to get away from it. 35-yard line. The Bulldogs are taking back over. Coach, what's your thoughts?
I think you might look at taking another shot, but I don't know if you do it initially right here. You really want to give another dose of Gabino and Logan Young and those guys in the backfield. Chris Lopez hasn't got any carries in the backfield, and so might be something jet sweep action that we get.
You know, I think it's a big opportunity for the Bulldogs to separate themselves from this Atkins defense here. If they can go make a statement and score right here. Quick, slow, doesn't matter which. Just put together a good drive, get the ball in the end zone, and really wear down their defense. Quarterback's in the shotgun. He's going to hand it up the middle. It's an option play, triple option play. Finally going to be tossed over to Logan Young on the 3rd option. And he makes his way down inside the 40-yard line down to the 41. Gain of 7 on the play.
That was the slowest triple option play in the history of football. It took a while to get it out there. Logan tries to make a guy miss. It was a long, hard, open field block out here for the receiver, but positive play.
Still a positive play. 2nd down and 6. Gain of 4 on that last play for the Bulldogs. Here comes quarterback Matt Brigance. He's going to give it to Gabino right up over the middle. Gabino fighting for yard. He's going to get that 1st down.
First man there is 74, Hunter Morgan.
Number 74, Hunter Morgan, was there to make that initial stop, but not before Grano picks up another Bulldog 1st down. You know, a lot of times you find in Grano that he'll give that 2nd effort, but he'll give a 3rd and a 4th effort if you give him an opportunity.
He does not get solo tackled very often.
That's absolutely right, Coach. So 1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs move the chains yet again. Ball spots at the 41-yard line.
Man, that field goal at the end of the first half would look good right now.
Yes, indeed. Quarterback gets a snap. He hands it to Gabino coming over the left side. Gabino's got the outside edge. He's fighting for yardage.
Outrun him.
He's got one guy to beat. He's to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You've been waiting on it. You've been waiting on it.
54 yards in for the Waldron Bulldog touchdown, and the Bulldogs are getting a little bit of separation from the Red Devils. 8:05 left to play in the 3rd quarter. 18-8. The Bulldogs now take a 2-possession lead over the Red Devils. Coach, that gives some Waldron fans a little bit of a sigh of relief.
That was awesome. The lead blocker was pretty stalled in the backfield, and Gabino just put his hand in his back and pushed him through the hole and then outrun everybody. And like we just mentioned, no one's going to bring him down one-armed, and he outran the guy right there.
All right, Bulldogs setting up, wanting to get that first 2-point conversion in of the night. It's 18-8. Quarterback drops back to pass. He's going to throw the football. Wasn't really nobody there, Coach.
There was a whole bunch of people there, but no intended target.
And with 8:05 remaining here in the third, it's now the Waldron Bulldogs 18, your Atkins Red Devils 8.
Big answer right there. We've scored back-to-back possessions. We got to have another stop and see what we can do right here on defense.
Indeed. So 8:05 left to play in the third quarter. It's 18-8. The Bulldogs have scored 3 times. They haven't been successful on any of their extra point attempts. They've all been 2-point conversions. Atkins has scored once. The Bulldogs have scored twice, however, and we're not even midway through the third quarter, and they've scored twice in the quarter.
Fun fact, coming into the game, the Bulldogs have only scored 2 touchdowns offensively in the season. And we have now, what is that, our third? Is that right? No, we got a defensive score. We got 2 defensive scores. Had that is that a pick 6?
Pick 6.
Was it a pick 6? It was a pick 6. That first score?
Coach, I don't remember.
I can't either. You guys will let us know. But we've had back-to-back scores. The moral of the story is we've only scored 2 offensive touchdowns coming in the game, and we've got at least 2 tonight.
Don't mind us, guys. We just don't know what we're talking about. It's 8:05 left to play in the third quarter. Waldron's got the ball teed up and ready to go. 18-8 is the score. The Bulldogs have the edge over the Atkins Red Devils. And, Coach, we talked about early in the game what we wanted to see out of the Bulldogs tonight, and we talked about wanting to see heart, grit, for the Bulldogs to play with passion, and they have done just that tonight.
Absolutely, man. I think they tuned in to Waldron Bulldogs TV and got our advice to start the game, and that really gave them that extra momentum to get over the top.
All right, Leo Lopez has the ball teed up and ready to go. He's going to kick it to about the 20-yard line where it rolls dead there. And this could be trouble for the Bulldogs if we don't get somebody out there to get a stop. Peyton Lippin did a great job of getting off his block.
As well as Montana Wesley did a good job right there, really forcing it to the sideline, and that was a scary play there for a second.
Yeah, Antoine Collins was the returner there on that play. Coach, I think that kick was designed to hit the ground up there, give the Bulldogs a little bit more time to get back there.
Kind of squibbed it, but still in the air, and I think they had a big return that previous time, and we saved it with the tackle. Maybe that went into the philosophy on that, but I wouldn't do anything to give them field position. Bulldogs running on the field late here.
Another big-time opportunity for the Bulldog defense to step up here. 7:56 left to play in the third quarter. It's 18-8. The Bulldogs have the edge over the Atkins Red Devil. Ball spot at the Atkins 42-yard line. Quarterback alone in the backfield. He's waiting on the snap. Here's the snap. Quarterback throws a bubble pass over the right side. They've got him out in space and finally bringing him down in Bulldog territory at about the 45-yard line.
It's a good pickup right there. It's that same concept, kind of a hitch. They send kind of student body right as far as blocking on the edge, and dude puts a foot in the ground and gets north. Triana come up limping right here. We got Blake Allen come on to replace him.
Ball's going to spot at the 41-yard line into Bulldog territory. 7:35 left to play in the third quarter. Atkins trying to put together some offense here. If you're an Atkins fan, you want to score on this drive in a bad way. Quarterback in the backfield with one halfback. It's going to be a handoff right up over the middle. He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. He pushes his way
big
forward.
pickup.
Pushes his way forward for a couple yards. Number 2 was a ball carrier, Reese Bixler.
A gain of 5, 2nd and 5 for the Red Devils.
Bringing some fresh legs at linebacker here. We have still not seen Brigance at corner.
Second down and 5 for the Red Devil offense, and they are driving right now. 6:45 left to play in the third quarter. Quarterback gets a snap. It's a handoff right up over the middle. It's Bixler again. He's met at the line of scrimmage there.
Logan Young.
Looks like Logan Young was there to make that stop, assisted. there by number 56 for the Bulldogs, Zach Green.
Zach Green.
3rd down and 4 for the Atkins offense. It's going to be a fake pitch. He's got a receiver wide open, and he just overthrew him. If that quarterback had a half a second quicker to throw, that would have been a touchdown for the Red Devils.
They gave me hootie puckers there for a second.
Coach, I'm not even going to ask you what hootie puckers are.
You don't want to know.
6:15 left to play in the 3rd quarter, and it is 4th and short. Big-time play for the Bulldogs.
Guess what I'm telling them?
What's that?
Watch the football.
Watch the football.
I'm not telling them politely either. I'm telling them very aggressively.
The Atkins fans are coming alive here on this 4th down play. Quarterback's alone in the backfield. He's waiting on the snap. He's got the snap. He's rolling over to the right side.
Get there.
He almost got sacked. And my goodness, he just dropped the football. Quarterback almost got sacked. It was number 41 there, Stephen Figueroa, to make a big hit on him, but he got the ball off.
Oh, my gravy. Boy, it was close.
That's the difference between Waldron having the football and a near touchdown, Coach.
Absolutely. We'll take them any way we can get them. See if Waldron start with the football right here and get a little momentum.
They're definitely picking on that that weak side there for the Bulldogs, which would be our left as far as the offensive side of things go. And you know number 21, Antoine Collins, is going to be the guy to look for.
Oh, yeah.
When Atkins
Speedster.
is passing the ball. Waldron has another opportunity to come out and score. Brigant's going to bring the first play over the right side. He makes his way all the way inside the 40 down to about the 41-yard line, where he'll gain about 7 yards on the play.
Good pickup right there. And Atkins was scrambling a little bit, getting personnel on the line. Big 74 is coming back on for him over here, shuffling them in and out.
2nd down and 4, 5:45 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Bulldogs have the lead 18-8. Let's see what we do on this second offensive play.
Splits out here probably tells it's a run.
It's going to be the quarterback right up over the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up that 1st down, Coach.
It's another Waldron Bulldogs 1st down, baby.
He was brought down by number 51 there, Sean Martinez. Brigance is getting some good yardage on the ground right now. 1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Ball spots at their own 46-yard line. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. It's 18-8. Your Bulldogs have the lead. Quarterbacks in the shotgun. Brigance has running backs on each side. It's going to be that trap-looking play over to Logan Young, and he makes his way into Atkins territory down to about the 46-yard line, and we're driving again, Coach.
Let's go. Let's go. Kind of lull them to sleep, and then maybe hit that shot over the top. Grano's coming on here at the receiver spot. Logan Young's calling for the football.
2nd down and 3 for the Bulldog offense.
He wants another go of it.
It has been all Waldron in this 3rd quarter, Coach Ashley, and Bulldogs are looking good right now. Here comes Gabino Grano with his first play of this drive here, and they're going to bring him forward close to the 1st down.
The first man there
Probably
for the Rebels was number 40.
He just finds a way to get forward.
I think he got tossed to a 1st down. Move those chains, fella. No, we should be moving chains. Clock should not be running.
That'll be 1st down Bulldogs.
Clock should not be running, but it is because the white hat.
Said run it. The sideline judge said 1st down, so it's going to run through it.
Run that, baby. We got a lead. Let's run it.
Clock is on your side if you're the Bulldogs fan. When that clock's running, it's on your side right now. 1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Quarterback gives it over to Grano. Grano's going to be hit. Their number 29 was there to make the initial contact on Grano, Michael Givens.
He fumbled the football there at the end. They said the ground caused the fumble. Definitely missed a block right there from the backer. Got an injury for Atkins.
Coach, if I ever seen a cramp, that's one of them right there.
Timeout with 3:46 remaining here in the 3rd. And Red Devils trail.
We talk about cramps like, oh, it's just a cramp, but my gosh, they hurt.
They feel like the worst injury in the world when you're in that moment.
They're pretty rough.
We definitely know that.
From somebody. That's from somebody who's never been that good of an athlete, you know. So I can't imagine if you actually had muscles to cramp. Like you, you know, we weren't all studs like you.
Coach, I'll be humble in my commentating night, but I do appreciate the gesture.
Good job for the Bulldogs right here. Like Connor said, it's been all Bulldogs in the third quarter. Got 2 scores and moved the ball every possession on offense so far, and done a good job defensively doing what we're supposed to do. They've dropped a few open passes, but that's kind of goes your way. When you're flying to the football and got a little pressure in the backfield, you throw them just a hair bit outside, and so Bulldogs done a good job right there. I think the score is more or less indicative of the defense of play of the game of the night so far versus the offense.
Yes, indeed. Definitely a proud Bulldog fan thus far in the game tonight. The Bulldogs really come out and showed some grit. They've showed that they still want to fight. They still want to play. Don't count the Bulldogs out this season. 2nd down and 11 coming out of the injury timeout. Give the offense some time to talk it over. Quarterback's got the snap. It's going to Grano. He's got some room to run. Boy, and he is on his feet and fighting. He's to the 25, to the 20, carrying somebody to the 15, all the way inside the 15, down to the 13-yard line.
I am very confused at what Atkins was doing. They sent a linebacker with the corner on one receiver out there, which is exactly where the run was going, and so I'm not real sure what happened there.
Coach Grano was determined for the end zone right there. He carried Antoine Collins of Atkins for about 7 yards there before he finally went down. It's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Ball spots right at the 15-yard line. Here comes Logan Young over that left side again. The Bulldogs definitely picking on that left side. He's going to make his way down to about the 11-yard line. He was stopped by a host of Red Devils.
Kaufman, first man there for the Red Devils.
We can still pick up a 1st down. We don't have to score it initially. I think the ball is on the 16-yard line, 15-yard line.
I think they're going to give him right on the 15.
So we just getting inside the 5, we get a new set of chains.
Bulldogs in really good shape in this third quarter, outscoring the Red Devils 12-0 in the third quarter thus far. And if they can punch one in here pretty quick, it'll be even more than that. Here comes Logan Young over the right side now. Bulldogs picking on the right side. Young still on his feet, going to make his way down right at the 5-yard line. Looks like they're going to give him, Coach. That's going to be close to a 1st down.
Young on the carry.
They're signaling 3rd down, but boy, howdy, it's close.
The first man there for the Red Devil defense.
That should be a 1st down.
They're going to call it 3rd and short, but wow, it has to be really short. 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
The chains even were flipped to 1st.
The announcer just called our play for us.
Man, you really needed a new set of chains there. I don't know why we weren't trying to get that. And then, as you said, the PA guy here at Red Devil Stadium told the defense what was coming.
Just called the play over the intercom.
And now we're going to kick a field goal. That's a weird.
That was a weird transpire things that took place there, but nevertheless, we're fixing to get to see our kicker, number 71, Leo Lopez.
And now the play clock's down to 10 seconds.
We're going to have to take a timeout, Coach.
Man, I would hope one of these guys up here in the press box was asking for a measurement.
That was awful close to a 1st down there, Coach. Awful close.
Here's what happened. So during the 2nd down play, the receiver for Waldron and the DB on the far side of the field where the chains is at had a little confrontation. So instead of marking the football by the line judge, he broke up the disagreement, which then when the ball was spotted on the 5, he signaled the chains would flip to 1st. White Hat marked it as 3rd. So the chains went back and flipped it to 3rd, but they were beyond the sticks.
Now the Bulldogs are having
and then
to
you
kick
take a
field
loss on the next play. No. I would have radioed down there if they'd have let me.
Maybe they'll be generous and let us call it over the PA.
Maybe at home. I don't know, it'd probably be easier to call it here. Fritz ain't giving that mic to nobody.
4th down and 5, ball spots at the 10-yard line.
And we wouldn't want him to give to anybody either.
Fritz, we appreciate him and all he does and all he has done for Bulldog football program over the last, I believe, 50-some-odd years, if I'm not mistaken. The Bulldogs are going to kick a field goal. Coach, would this be the first field goal of the year for the Bulldogs?
Dude, I can't even remember how we scored the first half.
Minute and 8 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Leo Lopez getting ready to kick this field goal for the Bulldogs. 27-yard field goal coming. It's up, and it looks good. It looks real good. And they're going to call it good, the Bulldogs.
Running into the kicker.
The Bulldogs going to go up 21-8.
It is good. There's a flag on the play, so hold everything.
Hey, take the penalty.
And this first down and goal?
No, that's not how that works. We'll take it on the kickoff.
Being forced on the kickoff on it. Coach is trying to ensure that that is the case. They are going to give him a first down, Coach. It's going to be first and goal for the Bulldogs.
Hey, I like it.
Where's Josh Brown when you need him? He could have corrected that before we ever made the call. So the Bulldogs are going to end up with a first and goal. The kick was good. Bulldogs were going to take a 21-8 lead. The call was actually not going to be running into the kicker. It was going to be a roughing the kicker call against the Atkins defense, which is going to result in a Bulldog first down and goal from the 5-yard line.
So now it's first and goal on the 5 as if it should have been 15 minutes ago.
Ain't it awesome how things have a way of working themselves out?
Somebody takes care of our
There's a
Bulldogs.
snap. Quarterback Matt Brigance coming up over the middle. Penalty flag is down. He's not going anywhere quick.
I think it's going to be a hold or a chop block.
On the quarterback keeper, we've got a flag on the play. Seaton and Morgan make the stop for the Devil defense.
Hold on the Bulldogs. We're going to back up about 5 yards. The clock should run when they reset the ball. There's 51 seconds left here in the third quarter. I wouldn't mind running a play and then eating it going to the fourth quarter with a at least a 10-point advantage.
Holding is the call against Waldron.
So after that holding call against the Bulldogs, they'll step off 10 yards and
15, where it'll still be first and goal for
make things tough. It's
the
first
Bulldogs.
down and 15 now. First down and goal from the 15. So still got 4 plays to get there, but you got to do it from 15 yards out rather than 5.
And you should have intermission between quarters to think about it too.
All right, handoff. No.
Oh, no.
Coach, they tried to run that triple option, and Brigance was going down and tried
I would
to pitch
think
the
that
ball.
would be incomplete. They're giving us the football back.
Looks like they're calling it an incomplete pass.
Or they're saying he recovered it because I thought the pitch was a little bit forward.
Well, if I'm an Atkins fan or an Atkins coach, I'm going to let everybody know I don't agree with it, even if it was close. So, the clock's still running. That's the interesting thing. The clock's still running.
So that means
if it had been an incomplete pass, the clock would
Yep.
stop. So we're not sure. We're not really sure.
No. We just called a timeout with 8 seconds left in the third quarter.
Waldron with 8 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
I'm not real sure why.
I'm not understanding that one. If you let the clock run down there,
And the play clock had plenty of time. They hadn't even started the play clock yet.
yeah, that's something we'll maybe get an explanation on later, Coach. But
It'll be worth it if we score.
if you let that game clock run down to 0, you're going into the fourth quarter with a lead now.
And 3 timeouts.
Yeah, now you've lost a timeout. So. However, we're not the coach; we're the commentator. So we'll do what we do up here in the booth and
Have a good time doing it.
have a good time doing it, especially when the Bulldogs are winning. It's definitely a good time when the Bulldogs are winning, Coach, and that's just what's happening here tonight. 18-8, the Bulldogs have the lead over the Atkins Red Devil. 8 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Man, I'll tell you, this has been a really odd possession in the red zone here.
And we've been down here for days, it feels like.
Well,
Coach Porter's got some questions for these officials.
Yes, absolutely. It all started there with that fourth down play rather that should have given us a first down there.
Well, that was a second down run, which led to a third down possession when the ball was in front of the sticks. Then you take a 5-yard loss to push it back.
Then you kick a field goal, get a personal foul in your favor. get the ball on the 5, then you have a holding call, then you have what the refs, apparently the officials called it a forward pass, the clock continued running, then the Bulldogs call a timeout with 8 seconds left playing
I think
the
they
quarter.
just called it a fumble, and they're saying we got on it, is why the clock would run. Because if it's forward, it'd be incomplete.
Coach, I'm not sure the officials even know exactly what was the deal.
And I can't figure out what we're talking about.
By all rights, the way it looked from up here, it should be Atkins' ball.
Well, we've already ran a play since then. No, we called a timeout.
Call's already been made, though. You can't reverse it at this point, can you?
I wouldn't think so. If they do reverse it, we should get our timeout back.
They're just trying to decide.
I think they're on the phone to Birmingham.
They're calling New York, Coach.
And no one's answering.
Atkins' coach walks back to the sideline, clearly
it's not
disappointed.
good. Well, the White Hat's coming over to talk to our sideline, which is not a good sign. I wish I could give our viewers some insight, but I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, it'd be good to have them officials mic'd up right now. We would love to hear what they're saying. White Hat's coming back out onto the field. Let's see, what is the call going to be?
Okay, I think I might have it figured out. And the chances of me knowing what's going on are slim, but I think Logan Young lost his hat, his helmet the play before, and so he cannot play this possession, so they had to get Logan out and bring...
Put 15 seconds back on the clock.
Oh, they did put 15 seconds back on the clock.
Peyton Libham has a reception over the right side. He's down inside the 10, down to about the 7-yard line.
Why would the clock run right there?
Brilliant's pass is complete to number 12.
Coach, we're finally going to get out of this third quarter.
If there's 15 seconds on the clock, should they? Did we call a timeout? Did we not call a timeout? Was it a half a timeout? Hey, but one thing's for certain, Connor McKay, the Bulldogs are up 10 points going into the fourth quarter.
It was all Bulldogs in that third quarter, and there in that last 30 seconds of the third quarter, I'm not sure who it was. I think it was all officials because there was just a lot of talking, a lot of confusion going on the field from both sidelines from the officials. We had roughing the kickers. We had misplaced footballs. We had made kicks. We had holding calls. We had timeouts. The whole 9 yards. You had it all right there in that 30 seconds.
We had verticals and long runs and broken tackles and miscommunication. Just a typical Friday night.
It's going to be third down coming out here into the fourth quarter for the Bulldogs. I believe it's going to be third down. If I'm not mistaken, it might be fourth down and goal, Coach. We'll just have to see when they come out.
I think we got as good a guess as anybody because I don't think anybody really knows what's going on.
Oh, my.
Appreciate you guys tuning in to the live stream. We brought it up earlier. It's brought to you by the Booster Club. If you guys would like to donate to the Booster Club, there's a Venmo account. Venmo's an app for Miss Solomon if you're watching. It's an app. You download it on your phone. It is linked directly to our Venmo account. Bank account through Booster Club, and so you guys can use that link. You can donate. Nothing's too big, too small, and so if you want to donate, there's a link to do that. Appreciate you guys tuning in and watching us.
Fourth quarter, it'll be Waldron ball, third and goal at the Red Devils 7-yard line.
All right, Coach, so we have figured out it is going to be third and goal. The Bulldogs have two chances to score here, whether it be through field goal or through a touchdown. Quarterback Matt Brigance has the ball. He passes it over the center to Logan Young,
baby.
And he's caught the football. Touchdown, Bulldogs. First play of the fourth quarter, and the Bulldogs strike early on third down and goal.
If we went surely on running clock, that was the longest red zone possession in a long time because that was about a 30-minute possession down here of live time in the red zone.
Absolutely, and then it just took one play to get it done.
That's all we needed. I wish they'd call those touchdown plays more often.
24-8 is now the score. 11:57 left to play in the ball game. Waldron really separating themselves from the Red Devils. And, boy, you got to be a proud Bulldog fan tonight if you're watching online or in the stands here at Atkins. Because if the Bulldogs can just hold things together for the next 11 minutes, 57 seconds, we're going home happy tonight.
I think it's more of the same. So you've got Atkins. Let's see if Leo can punch this one in right here real quick. Good job by Lopez handling that snap. That will be good. It's going to make it 25-8 for the Bulldogs. So, Connor, you've got an air raid offense who likes to throw the ball downfield. They've kind of been nitpicking a little bit underneath routes. I think they probably really open it up, stretch the field. You got nothing to lose here if you're Atkins. So it's going to make our DBs, we're staying in that cover 2 look with our 2 safeties over the top, our 2 corners as flat defenders. I don't know if you don't push to a cover 3 look, give an additional safe or pull your safety back there. Your 2 corners are bailing out. Let those backers play the flats. But at the same time, in the open field, we've struggled covering those underneath routes. And then once those dudes get in space, they take off like a bullet.
Yeah, absolutely, Coach. And you know what? One thing you sure don't want to get beat by is get beat deep. I mean, because Atkins, they're looking for scores. They're looking for scores quick. They're going to go deep. They're going to throw some go routes. I just about bet you're going to see about everything Atkins has right here.
They're going to send 5 vertical pretty quick. They're going to let 40 leak out of the backfield. Those screen route, screen concept stuff, and then get those dudes in space.
Absolutely. So we've got 11:57 left to play here in the ball game. Bulldogs are 11:57 away from taking this game home with them. And it's a good opportunity for the Bulldogs here on defense. Really, really need a big-time stop here. If you're Waldron, if you're Coach Doug Powell, you're preaching to your kids. At this point, it's who wants it. Who wants it more at this point in the ball game? Leo Lopez has the ball teed up and ready to go for the Bulldogs. 25-8. Your Waldron Bulldogs have the lead. There's the kick. It's going to be fielded. Number 23 has it for the Red Devils, and he's going to look. He's going to look to shake and bake a little bit. Woo! Good stop here on this near side of the field.
Chris Lopez.
Chris Lopez there. And Coach, I'll tell you, there was a pretty hard hit there that if we were in the SEC tonight, that would have been a targeting call if I've ever seen one. Definitely a defenseless defender there.
It would have been targeting just because that team's wearing red. Like, those guys in the SEC pick on those teams in the red. Got a couple guys down.
Michael Snowden was that returner there on that last play, Coach. And boy, the kickoff, it's sure been dangerous tonight. It's we've not had to pay for it up to this point, but the returns have definitely been dangerous on the Atkins side of things. And again, if I'm Coach Powell, I'm telling my players right now, you're fixing to see everything they've got. Be ready for it. Read your keys. Watch the ball. I don't think we're going to see them run into a whole lot right here.
And what's crazy is we've kind of been saved by 1 or 2 tackles, 1 or 2 guys out here in space. So you really, when you watch this film going back, getting ready for the Mina Bearcats next week, you're going to watch film and say, hey, we got to stay in our lanes and our alleys, make sure we cover numbers to numbers and do a good job of not getting kind of all on one side of the field.
That's right, and it seemed like for the first time in history, Atkins has the football.
Yes.
It's been a long time since the Atkins offense has been on the field. It's first down and 10 for
We're running
Atkins.
a late Bulldog on.
Ball's going to spot the 43-yard line. All right, quarterback got the ball. He's looking downfield. He's got one over the middle. Went right through the hands, Coach, number 15, Jackson Phillips.
That was one of those passes that Birkenmeyer had to get rid of it quick because there was a young fella by the name of Gabino Grano coming at him.
Coach, and I'll tell you, every time that quarterback draws back to pass, it looks like he's looking deep.
Well, he's a big fella, too. I mean, he can get his eyes up down the field. He can see everything in front of him, see over that offensive line. Good job, and that's what they're wanting to do.
That's right. So second down and 10, I think it's big for the Bulldogs. Keep everything in front of them from this point. I mean, you don't want to let anything behind you here. Here comes Grano. It's a screen pass. Good play call there. Penalty flags are down on the play. Coach, I think they're going to get him for a horse collar.
A couple of flags come out on that one. I think Logan Young was getting held a little bit, too, in the flats. But
so there may be offsetting penalties here.
They always get the second one. Your eyes get drawn to the first one. Your flag gets drawn on the second one. They're not real quick about that. That's what they're going to call horse collar. Oh, they did get them both.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking there might be an offsetting penalty because this flag was thrown first.
I just looked at that guy's arm strength, and I just figured he couldn't get it out there.
And I think that's a good coaching opportunity there for Logan Young because he just had his hands in the wrong place. I mean, if he'd have just had a hold of the jersey, that wouldn't have been a horse collar, but he had it.
And I'd take a horse collar over a missed tackle any day of the week.
Yes.
We're staying in our cover 2 look, which is not the, I mean, I know that's what Coach Brigance wants to run right here, but see what we do with, we've got Michael Grano down here. Porter's going to call a timeout for Atkins. He's frustrated about alignment.
Coach, coming out of the timeout, it'll be 2nd down and 10. The atmosphere is good here tonight. The fans are into it. Bands are into it. 11:15 left to play in the ball game, and it's definitely good not to be a Bulldog right now. 25-8, the Bulldogs leading.
Our band is led by Miss McPherron. She does a great job, and then her assistant or junior high band director is Bryce Langley. And so he's got some kinfolk in Waldron. So we're lucky to have those two. They've done an outstanding job for us. And there don't look like a ton of band guys over there, but boy, howdy, they're loud.
Yeah, absolutely. That's right. Got a pretty good crowd over here from Waldron tonight. Got a good crowd in the stands over there. Atkins has definitely brought a great crowd tonight as well. And they've been loud all night. It's been a loud stadium tonight. And the Bulldogs have really done a great job at overcoming just a little bit of adversity. Here and there, the Bulldogs have really fought to stay in the game. They fought to get the lead in the game, and it's been Waldron the whole second half. Bulldogs outscored the Red Devils 12-0 in the third quarter and 7-0 in the fourth quarter. Quarterback has the ball. Snap's been made. He's scrambling. He's throwing it deep over the middle. It's going to go incomplete. Number 21 was the intended receiver there.
Buckeyes pass was intended for 21, Antoine Collins.
Looks like Chris might be cramping.
Now we've got an official timeout for a shake.
There were 3 white jerseys there and 1 red one. Collins is that receiver that quarterback really likes to pick on.
He had a pretty good pocket right there. He did a good job sliding up, avoiding that pressure, that heat right there. He had another receiver pretty open in the middle of the field, about 10 yards in front of Collins right there, but he really likes Collins, as you mentioned, and we had 3 shirts there, and it just fell to the grass.
You know, one thing we ought to do tonight, Coach, is tip our hats off to quarterback Zach Burkmeyer. You know, he has thrown that football around this field a whole lot tonight.
Chris Lopez, who was shaking up on that last play.
Be interesting to see who we bring on here to play our safety spot. We haven't brought anybody on yet. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Now we're down to 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now we're bringing a lineman on. We still do not have a safety. Oh, Brigance is down here at safety. My bad.
Coach, is 3rd down and 10. Ball spots at the 43-yard line.
I would back those dudes up. I'd put Brigance more in the middle of the field. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11.
You can expect a pass play here.
Absolutely.
Quarterback has the ball. He's got 2 blockers for him. Quarterback's looking deep. He's wanting it all. It's way overthrown. Way overthrown. It's going to go incomplete, and it's 4th and long.
Did a good job. That's Peyton Lipham as the safety over there. Breaks on the football. Nothing behind him. Our corner over there is Trevor Bates. He's kind of been moved into that position. Hasn't played that position a ton at all until tonight that I can remember. I don't even know if he played against Gentry, and then he did a good job covering right there. He's done a good job for us on both sides of the ball tonight.
Tonight's the first opportunity I've had to see. I've actually had to see Trevor Bates on the field. He's been a force for the Bulldogs tonight. He
had that big pickup from tight end spot that got negated early, and then he picked that one off early in the first half.
Coach, I'm honestly a little surprised to see Atkins punted. It's kind of a do or die situation. However, Chris Lopez does have the ball.
Hang on to it.
Carrying it like a loaf of bread, but he held on to it. Ball's going to spot at the 21-yard line. I really expected to see Atkins go for it there. Of course, their defense hadn't been successful in stopping Waldron at all in this second half. Waldron hadn't punted not even one time. They've scored every time they've had it.
With 10:53 remaining.
10:53 left here in the fourth quarter. Gosh, dog, you want to see the Bulldogs just take control. Another long possession, long successful drive. You'll take a long one, you'll take a successful one, but you would really like them to be both long and successful.
Yeah, a long and successful drive here is going to do it all, but but put the icing on the cake for the Bulldogs. You definitely don't want to let your foot off the pedal. You definitely want to finish strong. 10:53 left to go in the ball game. You got a 25-8 lead. Clock's on your side when it's running right now, Coach.
Absolutely.
Brigance got the snap. It's handed off to Grano over the right side. Grano making his way down to about the 23-yard line. Gaining about 2 yards on the play.
Stay in bounds at all costs. Stay in bounds. If you're going to run outside, let those running backs know. Otherwise, you should keep it between the tackles. Tell those guys we're getting upfield, we're falling forward, we're running that clock best we can. See big Will Solomon getting snaps on offense. He come in, sealed the edge right there off the right side. For a pickup, we got a pickup of 2.
10 minutes, 15 seconds left to play in this ball game tonight. It's 2nd down and 8 for the Bulldog offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back to pass. He wants it all for Barker again. And
not quite sure about that play call.
Pass wasn't thrown very well. It was nearly picked off. The only thing that he liked was to hold on to it.
Barker played some D right there, or we'd have been in trouble.
I particularly, myself, don't love the play call. Clock's now stopped and it's 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8, clock stop. I mean, now would be your passing situation, but I'm not sure if you just don't run the football.
Third down and 8, Coach. 10:07 left to play in the ball game. Brigance in the shotgun. He's got Gabino in the backfield with him. He's going to hand it to him. Gabino's got some room over here on this outside edge. He's to the 30, to the 35, to the 40. He's got the first down, and he's fighting for yards. To the 40. Gabino to the 30. Gabino to the 20. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Woo! There was some extracurriculars here in the backfield. Gabino, once he gets in open space, takes off, baby. I love it.
Yeah, Coach, I'm not sure really what went on back here, but there was no flags thrown, and so that's definitely a positive. And the Bulldogs are going to take a score there. That score from Gabino Grano went about 76 yards. 76-yard touchdown run for Gabino there for the Bulldogs, and that makes the score 31-8. Atkins fans are not pleased with whatever happened down here on this sideline.
Lots of extracurriculars in the backfield about, 75 yards from the play. They're wanting a holding or a personal foul or something. I'm not quite sure what happened, but I do know what happened, Connor. We punched it in for 6.
We did punch it in for 6. 9:52 left to play in the game. It's 31-8. 31-8. Leo Lopez is getting ready to kick this extra point. It's going to be a fire. Lopez looking up. Throws the ball into the end zone. Pass goes incomplete.
Little bit of a dribbler. Back on the snap, Lopez picks up, as Connor said, fire, which means those 2 guys blocking on the end line of scrimmage release for a pass. See if you can just scramble and get something positive in the end zone.
Yeah, that's right, Coach. If there's one thing I know about football, it's how to say fire.
But you were a kicker back in the day.
My senior year, I did decide to play football for the Bulldogs under Coach Ricky May's first year here at Waldron, and I was bound and determined to be the ball boy as I had been for previous years. And Coach May said if I wanted on the sideline, I'd be in pads, and so I said, well, I'll be your kicker. First thing I learned was fire. If things go wrong, just yell fire. Coach, 9:52 left to play in the ball game. The score's 31-8. The Bulldogs have the lead over the Red Devils.
I love it. 8:52 left here. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's too early to maybe start getting some legs in there. That's thinking about next week, or I hate doing that, but at the same time, we're pretty limited, and COVID or quarantine could strike any time, and so that's kind of where my thought process goes if I'm on the sidelines for the Bulldogs right now. I think I may get one more stop defensively, and then keep the football on the ground, hold on to it, and let that clock run the next offensive possession. If they were asking me.
Robert McCollum, deep end for the Red Devils.
Little battle of the bands here.
All right, kicks away. Going to be fielded about the 20-yard line. I say it's going to be fielded. It's going to be fell on. Their number 20 was there to fall on that ball, Devin Roberts. Bulldogs are going to have their next defensive possession well into the territory of the Atkins Red Devils. Red Devils going to take over. Ball spots at the 21-yard line. It's going to be first down and 10 with 9:52 left to play in the ball game. Your Bulldogs lead 31-8 in Atkins, Arkansas tonight. Definitely a pleasing performance from the Bulldogs. It's been a pretty clean performance. I think we could probably clean up our offsides penalties. I think the Bulldogs have 25 yards in penalties just from offsides. Quarterback draws back to pass.
Look.
Quarterback draws back to pass. Going to go incomplete, Coach. Number 15, Jackson Phillips, was the intended receiver.
I don't know how many drops Atkins got, but boy, if you're Berkmeyer, which he's putting some sauce on it, but you really frustrating for a quarterback and for a receiver to drop a pass, but obviously for the quarterback who's on half of that every time. So
yeah, Zach Berkmeyer, he's really thrown some good balls tonight. He's thrown he's overthrown here a few passes, but there's been a lot of passes that have gone in and out of the hands of his receivers, which does wear on a quarterback's confidence over time. It's second down and 10. Quarterback Berkmeyer has the ball. It looks like he was trying to set up a screen. He's not going to get it set up. He's going to throw the football away. He was being pressured mighty hard there by their number 41 for the Bulldogs, Stephen Figueroa, along with number 66, Miguel Triana. They was all over that quarterback, Coach, and forced him to throw it away.
Usually when you scramble like that as a quarterback, you're wanting your outside receiver to put a foot in the ground and get up the sideline, and number 21 there for Atkins just kind of chilled there, so I don't know what exactly they had called.
Coach, you are seeing a few fresh legs come into the game right now. Kason Davis checks in along with number 56, Zach Green.
Ambrose Poor's in there as well, Lucas Nix.
So got some fresh legs for the Bulldogs. 9:42 left to play in the ball game. It's 31-8. Quarterbacks waiting on the snap. He's got a lone running back in the backfield with him. Quarterback draws back to pass, goes complete over the center.
Good job.
Lopez was there to make the stop. Good open field tackle. Michael Snowden was there to make the catch.
It's a good stick right there by Chris Lopez. I don't know anybody in his family that could tackle that well.
Coach, it's 4th and 1 from your own 30-yard line. You're down 31-8. You almost got to go for it.
Oh, yeah.
Quarterback getting the play called in. You can hear Waldron sideline screaming, "Watch the ball." Pass is thrown. Quarterback rolling right. He's looking for the outside edge. Pass goes complete. Number 20 was there to pick up that ball. Devin Roberts.
Good job scrambling right there. That was the old pick play, and they didn't even try to hide it. They just went out there and hit the flats player about 8 yards downfield and completed the pass behind it. But as long as that clock's running, that's in our favor.
That's right. Clock is still running. 8:45 left to play in the ball game. 31-8. Your Bulldogs have the lead. 1st and 10 for Atkins. Ball spots at the 42-yard line. Quarterback has the ball. He's dropped back looking to pass over the right side. Pass going to fall incomplete. In and out of the hands there, number 21, Antoine Collins. He's been the big number that's been called tonight for Atkins.
2nd and 10 for the Devils.
Another incompletion there. Kind of the result of the receiver. He put that about where only his guy could catch it, and he just didn't quite come up with it.
Quarterback's throwing some good balls right now.
He has. Bulldog front line done a good job getting some pressure on without having to bring those extra defenders. Spread's all fun and games until you can't block.
Or catch.
Or catch. Or throw. Those are kind of the
three
key ones.
Looks like Atkins going to have to take a timeout. Yeah, they're getting a little frustrated. Coach, what's your thoughts on this ball game tonight?
I'm proud, man. You're always proud watching the Bulldogs, but you're extra proud when you go out and you see a group who have done what they're supposed to do for the last couple of weeks, prepared, got ready for tonight. It's our last non-conference tune-up going into our big conference over the next week against the Mina Bearcats. I mean, a complete heartbreaker last year. Last play of the half. Mina throws it up and scores on us there at the end of the game, and just devastating. But hopefully, and it completely changed our season. I mean, changed our mindset going forward in conference, and probably lost some close ones that we wouldn't have lost if we'd have come out on top of that one. But see if we can persevere a little bit this year and get some revenge. It'll be at Bearcat Stadium. Hopefully we'll be under the lights with Connor and Coach next Friday and Bob Carver Stadium down in Mina, and bring you some good Bulldog action as like we are tonight. What about your thoughts?
Well, Coach, coming into the ball game tonight, we knew we had a challenge. We knew that we were going to have to come out and play. The Bulldogs have just been plagued this year by injuries and COVID-19 quarantines and positive cases. It's almost made it hard for these boys to get fired up about the season. But they come out tonight. They've got some of their guys back. They don't have everybody back. They've got some of the guys back. And they come out and make a big statement against Atkins. And I think it's great to be able to take this momentum into conference play. You're coming into a Mina squad, Coach, that you hadn't beaten 30-plus years. And it's good to be coming off a win to go down to Bearcat Stadium next week. Hopefully we'll have even a few more guys back and be able to make things happen in Mina, Arkansas next week. So that last play looks like, Coach, they was running their second-string running back there, and he lost about 4 yards on the play. 3rd down and 15 now. Ball spots at the 37-yard line. 7:58 left to play in the ball game. 31-8, the Bulldogs have the lead. Quarterback drops back to pass. It's going to be that bubble screen again, Coach, and that's been a pretty successful play tonight for the Red Devils. Number 20 was on the receiving end of that play.
Good pickup right there.
32.
Clock still running in our favor. 7:30. Kason Davison on that tackle.
4th and 8 for the Red Devils.
It's going to be 4th down and 8 for the Red Devil offense. I think if the Bulldogs can get this ball back right here, we'll be in really good shape, Coach. Quarterback's alone in the backfield. He's looking over here to the right side. The block was missed.
It was definitely a block in the back, but we will. Kason Davis on that tackle as well.
Number 23, Michael Snowden. He didn't get the first down, Coach. That should turn the ball back over to the Bulldog offense.
The ball goes on down
Looks like it will.
to the Bulldogs.
So 7 minutes left to play in the ball game. 7 minutes and 4 seconds to be exact. The score's 31-8. Waldron has the lead over Atkins, and it looks like the Bulldogs have a very good chance and opportunity to get their first win of the season, Coach. It looks like the Bulldogs may be putting in a few guys here, get some reps that hadn't got to play thus far tonight, and we may go home with a win tonight.
Absolutely. I like our chances. Got some area scores, not really area scores, but some scores we might be interested in. Northside in a shootout with Springdale Harbor. They're down 35-42 in the 4th quarter. I saw Cedarville beat Mansfield 42-14. Shiloh Christian is down 33-40 over Sand Springs, Oklahoma.
Back here in Atkins, Arkansas, handoff goes over the left side. Logan Young's the ball carrier for the Bulldogs.
Good block by Leo Lopez right there in the open field, but
Leo Lopez made it happen for the Bulldogs. They're a gain of about 8 yards on the play. It should be 2nd down and about 2 yards to go for the Bulldog offense. Clock is ticking, 6:44 left to play in the ball game.
back to some scores. Dardanelle's up 35-20 on Clinton in the 4th quarter. Dover's trailing 24-8 to Heber Springs. Lamar's up big on Carlisle, 42-14. Game of the week that we kind of mentioned earlier is Charleston 25, Ozark 21. That game's still going on. That is a barn burner. Clarksville's up on Pottsville 25-10. We'll see Pottsville in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, that'd be a big statement win there for Coach Ricky May and his Tigers to be able to get that win over Ozark.
That's a big one, man. Franklin County feud. They got a big old trophy. That's a big game. If Ricky May's playing, I'll cheer for Ricky May.
Gotta love that guy, man. You gotta love that guy.
37.
Cares about kids, cares about football. There ain't a whole lot more you can ask for other than knowing football, and he's got that too. First down and 10 for the Bulldog offense. Ball spots at the 37-yard line. 5:55 left to play in the ball game.
Boonville continues their tear. They're up 35-6 on Mina, next week's opponent.
Kason Davis is in the backfield for the Bulldogs. He's got the ball. You better watch him run. That kid can run. He lost his feet. Might have lost the ball. Might have lost the ball, Coach.
Yep, he sure
There was
did.
a fumble on the play, and it was recovered by number 7, Carson Norris of the Red Devils.
You know, Kason, he's been out with an injury as well here over the last couple of weeks, and tonight's his first night to kind of get back into the groove of things. And you know, he really looked good there on that play, running the football. Just may got a little lanced up, dropped the ball on his way down to the ground, and unfortunately turned it back over.
You know what else Kason Davis is good at? He's a good basketball player for us. You can never get too many of those big, tall athletes on the basketball court.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And he's got a good heart. Runs track hard. Keep an eye on him in track through his high school years. Keep an eye on him in every sport. He's just an athlete. He's a
hurdler.
athlete.
He's just got to step over him. Good play.
Handoff comes over the right side. Going to be shaken up in the backfield. Number 41 was there to make that stop. Stephen Figueroa for the Bulldogs.
Brought down by 41, Stephen Figueroa.
Coach, if I'm not mistaken, that ball carrier was number 85, Dustin Samuels.
He don't quite fill out the jersey like number 40 did.
Clock still ticking. 5 minutes, 5 seconds left to play in the ball game. Score still 31-8. Your Bulldogs have the lead.
Man, our band sounds good over there.
Yes, they do. The band has definitely been coming along very well.
Woo!
Samuels had a great receiving catch there on that play.
I bet that will be a flag. Nope.
Samuels on the receiving end with the Buckmeyer pass.
I just love to see all the white jerseys rallying around to the football.
Flying to the ball.
Score or no score, that's something that you heard from day one of fall ball, and we did it right there even late in this ball game.
Be 32 for the Red Devils.
4 minutes, 30 seconds left to play in the ball game. 31-8. It's 3rd down and 2 for the Atkins offense. There's fresh legs in on both sides. We're playing a little bit of mixture of first string and second string players right now. And Coach, I'm going to go out on a limb and say we're probably going to be flying the W on the way home tonight.
Coach, Connor, we've flown the W all day today, man. So
Samuels is making some noise. Number 85, Dustin Samuels, on that receiving end of that pass, and he's making some noise. He's catching the football.
Yeah, that's more than some of these guys have done for him. But Connor, we flew the W this morning. Our golf team went and shot a very good practice round, getting ready for district tournament. Gone on a bus. Our cheerleaders here at halftime, they killed it. They flew the W. Our band's blowing people's socks off over there, flying the W, and then the cherry on top is that Bulldog football.
You can go ahead and make the Facebook post here, YouTube family. Fly that W tonight in Waldron, Arkansas.
Go get that one.
Pass was intended for Snowden. Goes incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Again,
We're saying make it Facebook official, huh?
Make it Facebook official.
That's a big deal, Brother McKay.
Make it Facebook official. We're going to fly the W in Waldron tonight.
Kickoff time set for 7 p.m. The senior high will be on the road for the first conference game. They'll travel to Baptist.
Appreciate everybody sticking with us on the live stream. We finally got it up and running and got a halfway decent broadcast. Now, if they could find a color commentator worth anything, we'd be all right.
2nd down and 10. Ball's box 47-yard line. Quarterback draws back to pass over the right side. Pass going to fall incomplete. In and out of the hands there, number 23. Michael Snowden was the intended receiver. It's going to be 3rd down and long. It's 3 minutes, 31 seconds left to play in the ball game.
Cyclones. Kickoff time is set for 11 o'clock.
Obvious passing situation right here, so we're going to get a few more of those original cover guys back in just to cover this, just to keep that clock running. You know they're going to have 2 snaps at it.
Coach, you got to love Friday night football when you're winning.
Amen.
Got to love Friday night football when you're winning.
I like Friday night football, Saturday football.
You bet. Drops back to pass. It's underthrown. Wow, he got up and caught that football. And that was just a fantastic catch in double coverage.
It's been the hardest one of the night, and they come down with that one.
Yeah, he made that one happen.
I think he might have landed, knocked the air out of him.
That might have been the catch of the night. That was a fantastic catch there.
It was a very good job. That fella looks pretty tall, number 20.
3 minutes, 15 seconds.
Legs
The
for
clock
days.
is running. 31-8. Your Bulldogs have the lead.
A score right here don't do anything other than give you a little bit more pride if you can hold them.
There's that screen pass to Samuels again. Ball moved down to about the 15-yard line.
Dustin Samuels on the reception for the Red Devils. Ambrose Brewer making the stop.
Man, that game next week's going to be big, as it
It's a
always is.
huge
First
game.
conference game.
2nd and 3 for the Red Devils.
This win tonight and kind of the way you done it is kind of fuels that fire for the week going into next week. I believe next week, Connor, at the high school, we are wild about the Bulldogs. So we're going to wear our animal prints. Don't you have some animal print under breeches that you like to wear?
Bet. Quarterback draws back to pass. He's looking for the end zone, no doubt about it. And Samuels, that boy deserves a touchdown. I'm sorry, he's caught so many balls tonight. That guy needs to be put on the starting lineup for next year.
He's been their best hands for sure.
You know, I say next year he may need to go on the starting lineup for next week. Dustin Samuels is 5'3", 150, Coach, and he's caught 4 passes on this particular drive here. It's now 31-14 with 2:15 left to play in the ball game.
And he's every bit of 5'1". I don't know how he hasn't seen him all night.
And they're going for 2. Snap was on the ground. Quarterback picks it up. He's looking for Samuels again in the end zone. He's going to have to throw it in the back corner of the end zone. He caught the football. Here's number 21, Anton Collins.
I think we just took a nap there on the coverage.
That might have been his first catch of the night, but it was the one that counted. 31-16 is now the score, Coach. 2:15 left to play in the ball game. Going back to next week's game, Coach, us coming off of a win is going to be big, and I think that Mina coming off of a loss is going to be big. To get thumped by Boonville tonight.
Boonville ran through Ozark last week. I think it was 22-6 or something like that, and I don't know if it was that close. And then turns around and does the same thing to Mina. And we know about Boonville, and that's kind of how they go. But a huge game for us. As always, Coach Bentley's going to have those dudes ready. Coach Bentley does a heck of a job. Formerly of Mansfield, he was the head Tiger a couple years ago. Went back to his hometown of Mina and leading those Bearcats. Won a conference championship last year. They've lost lots of talent, but they always play hard. He always has them ready to go, and it'll always be a tough test. It's been a while. It's been a while since we've handed Mina a loss. You probably weren't born yet.
It's been longer since we beat Mina than it's been since we beat any team.
I agree.
Even on years that we had some really good teams, there is still managed to find a loss to Mina. As a matter of fact, I'm not sure that anybody's actually agreed on the last year that we actually beat Mina.
I think we got some info that 1993 would have been the last confirmed time. I know in 2003 we were definitely a favorite. Went down there and stumbled a little bit in the rain. We lost 2 regular season games that year, and we don't want to talk about either one of them. But that'll be a huge test as always, and you never know. They might overlook us. Taking that whipping they took tonight, I don't know, but
yeah. What do you know about Mina? Just standing here talking off the top of your head. What are they looking like this year?
They're well balanced. They're kind of a pro style offense, single back. Use the tight end. They put them in the slots. They had the Division I tight end last year who graduated, but I mean they do it the right way. They fly to the football. They're a good defensive team. Coach Bentley's got a defensive background. They're going to have a bunch of numbers. I mean they're going to have a bunch of bodies that play and a bunch of jerseys thrown at us. And at the end of the night, if you come out and fight and compete, that's all you can ask for. And then luck tends to favor those who work the hardest.
Looks like Waldron's going to take a timeout with 2:15 left to go in the ball game. 31-16, Coach. The Bulldogs are going to take a win tonight over the Atkins Red Devils, and we're going to be proud of this win.
Absolutely, I'm always proud to be a Bulldog, but definitely when we're coming out on the top side of a score, we really needed something positive to go our way after the injuries and the COVID that's happened thus far, and kind of the expectations coming of the year, and we didn't compete well against Gentry. We lost that game against the other team just north of us at Mansfield, but come and got this one tonight. I know Atkins was 2-0. They were 2-0 coming in the game tonight. They were 2-0 going in the game last year, and both times we come out and kind of warm out a little bit, doing what we want to do, being physical, running the football, not getting beat over the top, and we did that again tonight.
You know, and another good thing you like to see out of the Bulldogs is they really come on in the second half. They scored 6 points in the first half, and it's been all Waldron in the second half. It was a real close, tight game there in the first half. Chris Lopez in at quarterback now, and the snap was just way over his head. And he makes what he can out of it. It's going to be brought down way in the backfield. Big loss on the play, all the way back to the 30-yard line.
And it was number 5.
Clock's running, 1:55 left to play in the ball game. We got a new quarterback in, new running backs in. We're playing second string offense right now for the Bulldogs. So you're naturally going to see a few more mistakes, but that's going to give these guys an opportunity to get a few reps and get their skill levels up. Definitely don't want to see any injuries at this point in the ball game. Minute 31 left to play in the ball game. Clock's running. That's in favor of the Bulldogs. Second down and long. Lopez has the ball. He keeps it over the right side. He's got the outside edge and still on his feet and fighting for yardage. And boy, he runs hard. He runs that ball hard.
Good, tough run. He's played tons of snaps tonight, but he's still pretty healthy. So does a good hard run right there. Let me give him a shameless plug. Bulldog basketball, November 8th, orange and black scrimmage at the WAC. Got a good, tough non-conference schedule to open season up. We play Caddo, who played for state championship last year for that first regular season game, November 9th, and then we'll bring the Cobras of Fountain Lake into the WAC, and then we travel up north to Mansfield on November 12th and take on the Mansfield Tigers.
And that will be one that a lot of people have marked on the calendar. Here comes Kason Davis over the right side, and he lowers his shoulder.
Good hard run. We then we'll take on Magazine and D Queen, Ozark that next week. Then we got Southside. We will take on 3 former Bulldog head basketball coaches before Thanksgiving this year, and so it'll be a tough non-conference slate. The conference opens up week before Christmas break in December.
Coach, I think all you got to do is run one more play, and that's going to do it for the ball game. There's 15 seconds on the clock. Your Bulldogs are going to win this ball game tonight, and folks, it's time to fly the W. We're going to fly it all the way home. We're going to fly it on Facebook. We're going to fly it on Instagram. You let everybody know the Bulldogs won the ball game tonight. Chris Lopez taking the final knee. 3, 2, 1, and that is the ball game. The final score: your Waldron Bulldogs 31 and the Atkins Red Devils 16. Waldron Bulldogs improved to 1. I guess it's going to be 1-1 on the season, isn't it, Coach? After 1-2 rather, after the loss to Gore. And
we picked up that game against Gore, and so that will add to our record. It'll be 1-2. You appreciate the fight of these Bulldogs, and it was a good night all the way around. Fly the W, you mentioned that. Speaking of Fly the W, if you find a Bulldog basketball player, they got some nice orange car flag Fly the W's. They'll exchange them. We won't sell them to you, but we'll exchange them for some money. And so you hit those guys up, and we'll get you a flag so you can literally fly the W.
Yeah, absolutely. No, we said at the beginning of the game that we really wanted to see the Bulldogs come out and play with some grit, play with some passion. They did that. They did that all night long. It was a fantastic performance by the Bulldogs tonight. They didn't dominate the whole game. It was a really close game. It was a hard-fought battle there in that first half. But man, I'll tell you, the Bulldogs come out in the second half between halftime adjustments and I guess a mindset. I don't know what Coach told them when they was in the locker room. They come out and made the second half happen.
Absolutely, and we didn't see a bunch of that like we did against Gentry, of the cramps and the kind of getting banged up. And those guys, I don't know if it was the amount of subs that we're rotating in, but at halftime we got some fluids in us and really took over that second half, which is what you want. I mean, we didn't completely dominate, as you said, but we did what we have to do to be successful, and that was kind of out tough people. So I was really proud of them.
Well, you know, anytime you're walking off the field improved in the win column, you're going to be happy, and the Bulldogs did just that tonight. Final score 31-16 over the Atkins Red Devils. Coach, you have anything else you'd like to mention tonight?
We'll see you next Friday, Bob Carver Stadium down in Mena. We'll bring you the live stream on Waldron Bulldogs TV, and as always, fly the W.
Fly the W. You are under the lights with Connor and Coach, and we are checking out for the night. 31-16 Bulldogs defeat the Atkins Red Devils, and so we'll fly the W on the way home. God bless and have a good night.